Okay, guys, so I'm just testing my audio for a second here. Just let me see if I'm okay. Give me a second. Um, Let me just get there real quick to check. Should be fine, but let me check myself. Yeah, I can hear myself, so we're good. All right, so I will show you uh, exactly how to translate using WPML. I've logged in as the Polish user. Each translation each country has their own user for translation. In this case, I used Alexandra's name and email and stuff to log in. I'll send each of you passwords separately. So to begin with, let me go from the top. I already saved her codes so that I don't need to look for them in my email. So I will send you all the links and all the things that you need to log in. But generally, we're on the Kukua's website, right? And then the link will say WP admin, which is the back end of the website. And then it will ask you for a username and password. In this case, you can use either the username or the email of that person and the password that I've saved. I hit login. Immediately, this is the dashboard for the editors. As far as I'm aware, the tabs, partners, questions, quizzes, submissions have to do with the measurement tool. So I can remember what we called it. So let's assume we want to fix issues that exist on pages. Now, for Alexandra, by default, the language is in English for the whole interface. You can go and change when you click on your name here. You can go and edit your profile, and you can switch your language to Polish or whatever preference you have. I just can't do that because honestly, uh, I don't understand Polish. So, regardless, I will try and talk slower. I forgot that you guys uh, have issues with me talking too fast. So, there's two ways to translate. Now, for me, the best way is to do it through the admin area. So, for example, I'm going to go to pages, all pages, and then I'm going to say that there's an issue, for example, with the, in your case, Alexandra, it would be Polish. In the case of the people doing the Bulgarian, it would be the Bulgarian little pencil here. So let's say there's an issue on this about the project page in relation to Polish. So I click on the um, little pencil here. Let me actually log in as myself and make sure that you guys are set as translators because I can't seem to click. So let me just log in as myself here for a second because it doesn't let you translate and I need to know why. I'm assuming it's because I haven't set you as translators on this side here. Translations. Oh, I should went to translation management. It doesn't matter. Translation management. I probably understood myself as a translator. That's fine. Let me see who the translators are on the website. I probably forget to set this. I'm sorry. Let me see here. So I can translate everything, but for example, I can add a translator, and in your case, it would be Alexandra. I'm assuming it's this one. Okay. I can then set the languages she can from English to Polish, since you guys are the Polish. I'll add the Bulgarians in a second. I'm just doing this for Alexandra now because I need to show you how this works. And that's that. As far as I'm aware, that should be enough to allow Alexandra to now translate. So let's log back in as Alexandra. I could tell because the pencils were dimmed out, so I couldn't translate any pages. Again, all pages. I'm just making an assumption, for example, that I am on the About page. Now you can see the pencil's a bit blue. So I'll explain what everything means. So now the pencil, basically, you click on it and it will show you an interface. If you give it a second. So, for example, if there's this is the English. It says about project. I'm assuming that this means about project or the project in Polish. I can't tell, but I'm assuming it does. If this is wrong, you click with your mouse, you edit, and you click the little disk here. Now, if you see things like hashes, you don't need to translate them. Just click on it and save that it's the correct, because hashes usually mean some kind of link somewhere, which you don't need to care about. The rest, you just this dot here means that it was translated automatically. This line shows that you've accepted this as the new translation. And if this is correct, then and there's no edits needed to be done, you can just click the disk and it will become this nice little blue thing here, right? And then you do that until you go down and you finish the whole page. So there's nothing weird on this page that you need to worry about that I need to show you. Okay, so let's go to another page. I'm just going to click complete translation, although obviously I know you'll come in and change things. Let me see if I can find another page that's a bit weird. So let's say on the measurement tool, there's this. So this, if it's not a pencil, means that something was either changed on the English version that you need to come and see on the Polish version, because that might change the translation. If it doesn't, that's fine. So you can literally click this little circle, which should be a pencil if everything's okay. And then it says that this is missing. Now, you don't need to translate this because I can tell you 100% that this is an image. So basically, all you need to do is click on here. It will pre-populate and then save. I probably changed the image and therefore the title of the image changed. And then it also says that something else here was changed, or this didn't exist before. In Polish, there's no text. Here again, there's no text in Polish, whatever that means, right? I'm just going to use the English text here because I don't know Polish, but basically all of these, you don't need to work like these here. I would think are titles. Let me go look at the page. If I remember correctly, this is titles. What page are we on? We're on the measurement tool page. So these should be titles. Yeah. Let me see. Or are these images? Let me see. I think because of the dashes, I think these are the images that I used for some of them. Let me see. Yeah, it's the images. So let me just go. Yeah, these are images, so you won't need to translate them. Okay. Essentially. So I'll just do these for you because these are images. They've got nothing to do with any. I probably changed the images at some point, and therefore it thinks that it needs a translation, but it doesn't really, because it doesn't affect anything. It's the title of the image on the back, so we don't mind that. Here, it's fine, it's fine. I should be saving. Sorry, I keep forgetting to do that. So yeah, save this, save this, save this, and you do this until you get to the end if something needs saving. I'm not going to touch this because I don't think I know enough Polish or can guess what these mean in Polish to know. But regardless, I'm just gonna just say complete translation, and it's probably gonna say I'm not allowed to complete it. So I'll just go save translation memory because obviously I can't complete the translation here. So yeah, I'm trying to find a page where there's some bold and some other stuff that you might need. So I'm just waiting for it to finish. I can go back because I'm not going to complete this translation. And then I think I'm going to go to the page where we have, maybe I should go to, I don't know, the partners page. Maybe there's something there I need to show you. Let me see if there's something here that I need to take care of here. Nope. There's nothing here that I'm looking for something very specific, which is why I'm going through the pages. Let me go and see if I can. Um, Let me go and see if I can find what I'm looking for. So maybe it's on the home page. I'm looking for something very specific to show you. It's when there's like bold and stuff. And this interface doesn't bother the design. It doesn't affect the design when you're translating, which is why I enjoy this interface much more than changing the page. These are all images of the partners, I guess. I can't find what I'm looking for. But anyway, that's how you translate. In some cases, there's like, I can't find one now. Let me see if I can find one in a post or somewhere else. I can just save the translation memory here. Let me go to posts. So the posts, I think we have posts, do we? Or don't we? I don't remember. Oh, we do. Here we are. So let's see if there's anything here that we should be able to translate. You should be able to translate these as well. Or did I say these won't be translated? I don't remember now. Oh no, they should be. I am on the wrong language. That's probably why. Okay. Just give me a second to log in and see why I can't see the language here. There should be there should be pencils here as well. Let me quickly check why there aren't any. Sorry about logging in and out, but if you have problems, and this fixes it for all translators, so if I fix the issue, then I will know why you guys can't see what you're supposed to see. I know why. You're missing a column here. I see it now. So let's just fix that real quick. I have a tool where you can set the columns you want to view, and I guess I mistakenly removed the language column from this here. Hello? So I can remove this comments, you don't really need it. You don't care about SEO details, that's mine. And then I can also add the language details here somewhere. There we go. There should be languages, and I'll just stick it like, I don't know, Ella. I'll just drag it and stick it in, I don't know. Let's put it on the end just before the. Let's just put it a bit up because you're gonna have a hard time finding it. So off the title, I'll just leave it there, and I'll save the changes for you. Now, if I go back as Alexandra, I should, in theory, let me see that I see it first of all. There we go. So now you can see your little pencils and all the stuff that need looking at. So now I can go back to Alexandra's view, or the editor view in this case generally, and I'd be able to translate posts as well. So in this case, all posts, and then let's see if I can find what I'm looking for here. Let's try the Polish. Okay. In this case, is there something weird that I'm looking for? I can't find. Let me show you on another site. Where can I go? Where can I go that won't confuse you? The thing I'm looking for is when there's like bold and italic and stuff. So I'm looking a bit for that kind of stuff. Just give me a second. Just give me a second to see if I can find anything where I think there's bold and stuff. You should be alright. Generally, that's the one way of translating. Partners. I don't know if partners. No, partners we went to before. I don't know if we have anything to show here. No, you don't. All right. Well, that's the one way. The other way you can do it then is literally by, but this confuses me, and this isn't really what I suggest. But you can go to the website, and for example, in your case, you can go to the, what is it, Polish site, if I can find the flag. Is this a Polish? No, that's a Bulgarian one. Greek, Polish is probably this one. Yeah, Polish is this one. You could go to this side of the website. You can click this, which means enable visual builder. I'm assuming it shows me Polish because I'm on the Polish page. So for me, because I've set my profile to English, as soon as I open this, all the buttons are going to be in English because I don't understand Polish. So here we go. Regardless, you can put your mouse here, for example, and let it just load for a second. But again, I say I don't suggest you do this. But if you see that the result that you're getting isn't what you expect, then you can come and edit it on the live view here. But you have to be careful because this is like sort of built on the website. So what I'm doing is I put my mouse over this object. I saw this object, and by clicking it, there's a black gear icon. You click that, and here you can see, the text, and you can edit it like a Word document. If you need to go to and be careful when you edit. So type something you want to type here, and then delete, because otherwise, like if I were to do this, you might lose the green. You may or may not lose the green because there's code behind this to make the second line green. So sort of generally be careful. I'm undoing edits, but you get the idea. So it depends on how you prefer to do it, but for here you can just literally directly edit if that's what you prefer. For me, that's not ideal, but if for some reason the translation editor you don't like it or whatever, you could translate this way as well. That is literally it. I will send you guys your password separately. The video is the same for everybody, but This is literally it. It's just that this translating direct is not what I suggest. But if you need to, I guess you can. Okay. If anybody has any problems, obviously email me and I'll help out. So don't, if you get stuck, just let me know, and I will try and assist you in getting out. Oh, by the way, to get out of the visual builder, you click Exit Visual Builder. It thinks I made changes. I'm just going to say discard. You can say save, which is the blue button. I'm sure in Polish it will say something else, which I don't understand. But yeah, that should do it. And also, if the translations are wrong inside the builder, like the buttons from where I was working before, it's the tool, not that there's an issue. The translation. You just worry about the text that are on the website. The rest, just ignore. All right. I hope this video helps. If anybody needs anything, just let me know, and we'll eventually get there.